Hi, Ethan. Hey, Scapegoat. Hey, Trailer Swift. What do we need to talk about, trailer? Do we need to talk about the Barbie trailer? Hey, Jenna. Hey, Farrell. That bedtime. The bedtime. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty great. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Keisha. So I sound like. I thought that was pretty funny. Triggered your abandonment issues. Fair enough. I apologize. I apologize about for that trailer. But come on, that was funny. Oh, okay. Good night, Zoe. Hello, Zoe. Good night, Zoe. Hey, Frida. A gooner? I don't know what a gooner is, but I would say I am probably not. Thank you, Keisha. Cotton. I do not use that term, scapegoat. No, that is not. I call them Q-tips. Like I guess cotton buds would be what they actually are. Like they are cotton buds. But I mean, I call them Q-tips. That said, like it's grounded. Oh no, I can't leave my room anymore. Generic trademark. Yeah, it's good. It's like it's the same way no one uses tissue. Like no one uses tissue paper. They use Kleenex. Even if it's not like even if they're picking up a different brand. Pass me a Kleenex. You know? Or band-aids. I know I will say it's something that brands actually hate. Like they hate that thing, that kind of thing. Hey, D. I probably won't be watching Barbie. I don't know. I might watch Barbie when it comes out like on streaming or something like that. Maybe I might. Definitely not in the theater because I'm not going to the theaters. Not while COVID is still going on, and COVID will always be going on. So if Across the Spider Verse isn't enough to get me to the theater, nothing is. Don't do theaters anymore either. Exactly. Yeah, a lot of brands actually. Exactly, trailer. It was a few years back that they added the brand in there. It used to be, I'm stuck on Band Aid because Band Aid stuck on me. But they changed to I'm stuck on Band Aid brand because Band Aid has sort of entered the general lexicon as what you call those. You know, I don't know what the official term is. Those sort of adhesive bandages, whatever they're called. Um, hey, Vanna. Yeah, Band-Aids, like, Band-Aid is just what you call those little things you stick on little cuts. Playing Stardew, I missed your start. Yeah, you didn't miss anything important. Trailer Swift and Jenna were both, let's call them beanies. Oh, plasters, yes, that's right. Plasters is the British term. Yeah, the only thing you really missed, Vanna, Trailer Swift and Jenna both yelled at me for my little joke yesterday for the bedtime story, where I was like, "Once upon a time," and then ended the stream. Someone needs to start taking minutes of this meeting. Can you please? Can you please say, "Wobblety wobble, whoa whoa wobble, wobbin' ass so fat, all these bitches pussies is throbbin'. Bad bitches, I'm your leader. Phantom by the meter. Somebody point me to the best ass eater." So work for a lot of time because of COVID. Yeah, So I discovered you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to help. I'm glad that I helped at least a little bit. I'm glad to have helped at least a little bit with your COVID isolation. You know, met Cat Williams years ago and gave him a pizza. Nice. Cat Williams. He's a comedian, right? Is Cat Williams a comedian or what is he? Hey, Anunnaki. I will say the Barbie movie looks like it's going to be genuinely wonderful. Didn't know that at the time, but he is a famous comedian. Honestly, like the first time I heard of Cat Williams was when he was at one of those Comedy Central roasts. I don't even remember which roast it was. Probably Flavor Flav or something. But or it might have been someone else. I don't know. But yeah, that was like I don't think I'd ever heard of Cat Williams before I saw him at a Comedy Central roast. Soul Plane? Yeah, I never watched that. Like I know that he's been in a lot of things. I know that he's a big deal at this point, but only time you on the net is when you Google my ass. You fucking little whores. Fucking up my decors. Couldn't get Michael Kors if he was fucking Michael Kors. That doesn't even make sense. Rat present? No. No. Hey, PK. No, I do not wrap presents well. When I wrap presents, they are terrible. It is terrible. I am so bad at it. I don't know why. I'm terrible at wrapping presents. Your birthday tomorrow? Oh, happy birthday, Jenna. Spin the bottle? No. Happy birthday, Jenna. I would reward you, but I would see the present I would give you would be to make you a mod, but you're already a mod. So I don't have any other presents I can give you. Make me a super mod? I don't even know what a super mod is. Dance for Jenna? No. Stream? I'll try to do a stream tomorrow. Hey, no name. Yeah, I'll try to do a stream tomorrow and name it and call it Happy Birthday, Jenna. I'll try to remember to call my stream tomorrow Happy Birthday, Jenna. Cooking stream? Probably not. My mom did suggest that I try to cook in her kitchen. That I cook something in her kitchen. But thoughts on birthday sex? I mean, sure. Am I moving out? No. I can't afford to move out. Rents in Cornwall rents everywhere are stupid. Like, rents are just stupid. Getting an apartment would mean that, like, all the money I currently save up, that I'm currently able to save up from each paycheck, I would spend all of it on rent if I moved out. It would leave me living paycheck to paycheck. Like right now, I'm able to save up money from each paycheck. If I moved to a new apartment, I would be living paycheck to paycheck. I would have nothing going into savings, nothing at all. I would I might not even be able to afford it because I'd also have groceries. It's like just factoring in groceries. It's entirely possible I would not actually be able to afford it at all. It is fucking nonsense. Like it genuinely doesn't even make sense to me how much rent is these days. I'd be looking 1,300 for a studio for a no bedroom apartment. Like literally, it's $1,250 for a no bedroom apartment. 3-bedroom condo. My mom doesn't really have resources, and for my brother, it kind of depends on how much longer he's able to stay at his current job. I live for free in the woods. Grocery prices in Canada are wild. Yep. What's that guy's name? Galen Weston? I talk to rabbits and deer. Yeah, Galen Weston, yeah. Couldn't quite remember. I wasn't sure if I got the guy's name right, but yeah, Galen Weston. So yeah. Fuck that. Did you know the prisoners used to eat lobster? Because I mean, lobster used to be cheap. Like lobster used to be just cheap shit. It's just like for some reason it just rich people started eating it, and then the prices of lobster went up. But it used to be something that people would catch them and eat them, and they were just like the cheapest shit. Kale used to be garnish. There's so many coyotes here. I thought one was a German Shepherd, and I got locked out at 8 a.m. once and tried getting it to come to me. Sobeys was a ripoff too, yeah. Yeah, you probably don't want a coyote. You probably don't want to be petting a coyote. I throw the meat out and eat the shells. Does cilantro taste like soap to me? I'm not really sure. I don't know that I've probably tasted cilantro. I don't think it does. I want a pet fox. They're cute. They are cute. Foxes are so adorable. They're really cute. Acted like a dog and pounced up and down like I was somebody. I was like, somebody get your dog. Aw. They can be pretty dangerous though. I went to an animal sanctuary with a get my small loan of 1 million. Or when I get my small loan of 1 million. I heard foxes smell, but it's okay because I can't smell. I was born without a nose and bones. Lucky you. Should I watch a Barbie trailer? Probably. It's a pretty good trailer. The movie does look genuinely fun. Pop queen. Move around like a squid. Like it does look like a legitimately fun movie. And like, does anybody else ever think about death? Like, what the hell, in the middle of a dance party? Will I be watching it? Not in theaters. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming. Maybe. Hard to say, given it just because I watch so little. Just because I watch so little stuff. I spend so little time watching stuff. So I bring up death in my speeches at people's weddings. Well, yeah, sure. Genericide, brands want to avoid it, or else buying their specific product is less likely. Thanks, Inferno Warrior. I couldn't remember, I had no idea what the term was. But yeah, I know that a lot of companies do hate it. Because I think a couple companies have gone out of business because of that. And because their brand name became associated with the product, even though other brands started selling more. Am I going to thank me for offering up generic trademark? Sure, thanks, Great Goat. Hey, Fart Garfunkel. Can I name examples of gentrification around me? In Cornwall, I don't know. Is Cornwall trashy? Kinda, just in general. I don't know. I think there has been some gentrification in Cornwall over the years, but that looks like a movie I'll be watching. Gotta love how Ryan Gosling looks so goddamn good as Ken. Like, who would have expected that Ryan Gosling would be so perfect as Ken? I dislike Margot Robbie, and I first saw her in Suicide Squad. Fair. He looks a little crusty, but he looks like he's having such a good time. He is clearly just having the absolute best time as Ken. Only liked Ryan Gosling in Titanic. Like his prison photo? Like, he's getting his photo taken in prison. He's just like, he's so happy to be getting his photo taken. That's just. Thoughts on Danny Trejo? I mean, he seems cool enough. He's a good actor. All good things. Do you mean the all good things? Do you mean like the finale of Star Trek Next Generation? Where Archie played Robert Durst? No, I did not see that one. I did not see any movie about Robert Durst. No. What do I think of Chris Pratt? I know very little about Chris Pratt. He very well may be just a really nice guy. He always comes across as douchey to me. do you think of that guy who crashed his car into a pole? Like, there's just something. He just strikes me as so douchey. Paul Walker, good Star Lord. I mean, he's good at the role. Like, he's good for what they wanted Star Lord to be. Hey, Color Purple. That said, he always seems like he's just there for a paycheck. A lot of movies he probably is. Like, a fair number he probably is. But here's the other thing about Chris Pratt's Star Lord. That is not what comic Star Lord was like. They made massive changes to the Guardians of the Galaxy for the movie. Like, just so many changes. And what's frustrating is that a lot of those changes ended up being carried over to the comics. So Star-Lord became a completely different character in the comics compared to how he was previously, which ugh. Heard someone recently say The Rock is a terrible actor. Yeah, I saw that. Somebody was talking about like how The Rock used to be pretty fun. But now he's just half-assing it. You know, he's playing the same, like he's not putting in any effort. Rick Ross Buffalo's getting loose. I did not hear about that. Rocks don't move. He sucks at being a rock. He has burnout. I don't know if it's burnout. I think what he has is arrogance. What happened, I think, is that he became a huge star, and he got overconfident. He got cocky. He thought, I'm amazing. I'm the man. And he just kind of started. What is arrogance? And he just sort of started phoning it in. And he just like started doing the same role in every movie. Like no matter what movie, he's just doing the same thing in every movie. He's not trying to push himself as an actor. He's not trying to do any more interesting roles. He just goes on screen and is The Rock, and that's it. So like the impression I get is that he had a movie where he was the nanny. The impression I get is that he had the potential to be a good actor, but he just got lazy. The show The Nanny? Yeah, I watched that when I was a kid. I liked the Nanny when I was young. Why try when you're making that much money for doing the same thing? Sure, Lipstick Queen. The issue is that he's not going to make as much money anymore. Like the issue is that his laziness has almost certainly started hurting the bottom dollar. Like he's not really going to make as much. He's not really going to get the character. That's fun. That's pretty funny. Taylor Swift. That Barbie movie looks horrible. I think it looks really fun, Beth. Here's what's interesting about the Barbie movie. So, like, the Barbie movie got announced. And like, I think a lot of the initial reactions were like, live action Barbie movie. Who asked for that? Why are you making a why bother with a live action Barbie movie? And then Margot Robbie was announced as playing Barbie, and it's like, yeah, all right, that tracks. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure she'll have fun, maybe, yeah, sure. And then that first trailer, and then that first teaser dropped with like "Thus Spake Zarathustra" playing, and that little bit of 2001: Space Odyssey satire to it, and it's like, it's like, okay, that's something. You have my curiosity. And then the first full trailer dropped a couple months back. Is like, now you have my attention. Now I'm invested. And then this new trailer drops. It's like, yeah, it's like, God damn, movie of the decade. I hope they play only Aqua's discography during the movie. Probably not, but wonder if Barbie will be scissoring in the movie. I mean, that is a very common way for Barbie to be played with, but no. I went and cataloged all of my neighbor's Barbies before she died, and I wonder what happened to them. I had more Barbies than anyone. I hope it does awful, but it'll do well. It's gonna do really well. Because here's the thing. I have seen so many women thoroughly excited by this movie. And guys too. I've seen a lot of guys excited about it too. But like, a lot of grown ass women absolutely thrilled for this movie. There's gonna be a lot of teen girls who are excited for it as well. And depending on sort of the age rating, there's probably gonna be some younger girls who are excited as well. Did anyone else cry over Totally Hair Barbie's hair always becoming tangled? So like, there's a lot of people who are thoroughly excited. Do not underestimate. Their dads are going to be excited too. I mean, there's gonna be guys who are like, yeah, sure, I'm in for it. Like, there's gonna be guys. The guys who are secure in their masculinity are gonna be like, yeah, sure, I'm in for a good time. And just like a lot, like, don't underestimate the power of the power of the women, the spending power of women. I mean, there's gonna be guys like, this will be a good date movie. Yeah. Hey, Barbie movie. Yeah, I'll take my girlfriend to the Barbie movie. She'll put out afterwards. Lots of hard eggplants in the theater. I want the Barbie collection like Trixie Mattel's. And like, there's just some shrimp on the Barbie. Yeah, there's just like some bizarrely brilliant creative choices made in that that seem to be made in the movie. Hey, Zach. Why would incels like Barbie? Because she's hot? The incels might not. The incels may. I suspect the incel community may end up being split on the Barbie movie. Because on the one hand, hey, hot girls. And it does seem fun. Like, it seems like a genuinely fun movie. And I don't think it's the impression I get is that it's not one that's going to be particularly like that. It's not going to have any sort of have the kind of overt politics that incels complain so much about. It's going to be more about the nature of existence and life and identity. And it's like it's I suppose like to a certain I mean they even then you've got Ken going on his own quest for don't ask me, I'm just a girl. But like incels could complain about like, oh, the guy is just being there as a sidekick, just they're making the guy look ridiculous to make the girl look better. But I mean, even then, like the impression I get is that sort of Ken's going to have his own journey of self-discovery and all that. So like he'll have his own character arc as well, where he sort of becomes presumably more than just and Ken. Yes, BK, I did. Like because right now he's and Ken. It's Barbie and Ken. Barbie can stand alone. Ken is and Ken. Can there be female incels? Sure. So like I assume that he'll have his own character arc where he stops being and Ken and becomes Ken. They're called femcells, yeah. Where like he sort of learns how to be able to stand on his own. So while still being Barbie's biggest supporter, yeah. They're dolls, they can't stand on their own. All I did was pretend to crash into a lake in their Barbie car. Yeah, indeed. People play with dolls in fucked up ways. Ken learns the science of self pleasure. Also violently declothe him because has a diff bottom. Best Barbie animated movie. That I couldn't tell you, trailer. I've never watched any Barbie stuff. Like I've never interacted with any Barbie media. Like I've seen occasional clips on Twitter of like one of the Barbie animated series. I guess probably the YouTube one. I think there might have been like a Barbie YouTube animated series. And I've seen like isolated clips of that, which look hilarious. Never played Barbie Flash games on a web browser. I have not, for Garfunkel. I actually haven't. Yeah, the clips I've seen of that one were hilarious. Just some amazing clips. So that show, that looked pretty amazing. Um, Scapegoat, 5 months. Scapegoat, welcome for 5 months. Thank you for 5 months. Wish they taught shopping in school. Lots of films with ponies. The giant brats you could buy with a stroller. No, Van, I don't remember that. I don't really pay much attention to the whole brats. I paid very little attention to the brats movement. The Barbie horse game for PC. Am I working for the weekend? I'm working until Saturday. I have Sunday off. Real life baby sized brats. Those things are cursed. I loved them. Those things are cursed. Why do I feel like that might be related? I was allowed to have brats because my mom thought they were sluts. Not wrong. They were slutty. Everybody's working for the weekend. Thoughts on Tiny Tim? Tiptoe Through the Tulips was freaking terrifying. That song is so creepy. Chantel loved it. When Chantel discovered that song, she would play it all the time. She absolutely loved that song. Barbie can't hold a job. Barbie can hold dozens of jobs at a time. No, Anunnaki. Yeah, I never really paid attention to the Bratz scene, so I don't really know much about them. Just that they were. I do know that they got a lot of controversy for looking slutty. I know that was the big controversy, is like that they looked like sluts. Barbie's got a few sugar daddies she don't need a 9 to 5, and yet she still, she learned all sorts of jobs. Tiny Tim's Bizarre Religious. That I don't know anything about. Scapegoat. She works at the mall, the stables, the zoo. She's a doctor. She's a vet. Wasn't there one about her being like? Wasn't she an astronaut at one point? Like, didn't she have an astronaut? Wasn't there an astronaut Barbie or something? Just because you have sugar daddies. Yeah, I mean, when she go to school for all this, and she lives in mansions, who paid for all the schooling? Could she be a doctor and a chef? That's a lot of hours to clock in. She's Barbie. Does time run differently in Barbie world? Probably. Plus, being plastic, I mean, it's not like there's much use for most of those skills. Chef Barbie. Plastic dolls don't need to eat. Dr. Barbie. I don't know what kind of medication, like, it's not like plastic dolls need a whole lot of complicated surgeries or medicine or anything like that. Life's fantastic when you're plastic. Yeah, life's fantastic when you're plastic. Thoughts on the plastics for Mean Girls? Never watched Mean Girls. I would break my Barbies in half. They needed a lot of medical attention. I bet the only thing you can do at that point is, tape them back together. Collector's Cinderella Barbie for my 5th birthday still. Oh, cute. Nice. I played Frankenstein and taped different bodies back together. I sometimes did that with my G.I. Joes. One thing that was good about G.I. Joes. So with G.I. Joes, the way they were designed, there's like this little rubber hose inside, this little rubber washer inside, and you could just sort of like unhook, stretch it out and sort of unhook it, and then sort of put it back together. So you actually could just sort of Frankenstein them together without breaking them. And like you could use like the screw, and like they have the screw in the back. Or yeah, so you like unscrew the back, undo the washer, and then you'd be able to put pieces back together in whatever order you want. Want to make a cameo on Barbie? I wish. Who Paul Rudd and Rachel McAdams look like they never age? Are they lizard people? Paul Rudd in particular, yeah, he's looked the same way for like he's looked the same age for like 30 years. Yeah, like he hasn't aged in so long. He's made he's made a deal with somebody. Like I would think like I would rack it up to him having a cursed painting in his attic, but like he also seems like just the genuinely nicest guy. So like Paul Rudd's cursed painting is Paul Rudd just looking happy, you know? Like the worst thing that Paul Rudd ever did was the running gag whenever he was on Conan of showing a clip from Mac and Me, which he then somehow which he then somehow managed to do on a podcast. What is your opinion on Swifties, cult or no cult? I mean, they're not a cult. They're just, they're just mildly obnoxious fans. They're not even the worst fandom. Like, Swifties are far from being even the worst celebrity fandom. Snyder Bros are the worst, for the record. Like, of all the celebrity fandoms out there, Snyder Bros are probably, like, maybe not the worst, but they are one of the most obnoxious. God, I hate the Snyder Bros. But anyway, yes, same here, Taylor Swift. I've never listened to a Taylor Swift song either. She's not my kind of music. I'd have them invade. He was my favorite Paul brother. Mine's Rue. Risk, but with dolls. That is good. Yeah, Paul Rudd definitely has incredibly good genes. He got real lucky with his genes because he just does not age at all. Raw Pud. Had to go rewatch the Barbie trailer. My favorite is the rollerblades. I mean, obviously, like my favorite part, obviously, being a nihilist. Hey, does anyone else ever think about death? Like, of course, that's the part that's going to stand out to me, right? Hey, no name. Hey, just Rhonda. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world wrapped in seaweed. I am sushi. Just looking at the so apparently Barbie the album lineup has been announced. So like for the so the Barbie album for music. It's naming all these young pop stars: Charlie XCX, Dua Lipa, Haim, Nicki Minaj, Ryan Gosling is on the soundtrack. Yeah, the album is definitely not for me. The album is definitely a lot of music that I do not listen to. It's all stuff that I do not listen to. But it's just like Ryan Gosling, like amazing, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I am genuinely happy that Ryan Gosling is on the soundtrack because it's like they were just having so much fun with him. I guess he sings in the movie because they're just having. He signed up and just decided this is going to be the most fun thing I will ever do in my life. Like he just made the conscious decision. This is going to be the most fun I will ever have for as long as I live. I will never do anything, I will never enjoy myself more than making this movie. I have made the conscious decision. This is going to be the happiest time of my life. So, so it's like, fuck yeah, put him on the soundtrack. Fuck yeah. He'll get the Oscar. And he would deserve it. I don't even need to see the movie. He deserves the Oscar. Like Gosling's not even an actor I particularly give a shit about. You know, The Notebook was a fun, cute movie. It was, it was like The Notebook was a fun, romantic movie. It was a heartwarming movie. He did well in The Notebook. And what was that movie he did uh, with Steve Carell? What was that? What was that movie he did with Steve Carell, where he dated Steve Carell's character's daughter? Crazy Love. That might be at PK. I think that was the one. That was a fun movie. He was enjoyable in it. So I mean, he seems like a crazy stupid love, crazy stupid love. Yeah, he was good in that. So, but like that's the only those are like the only Ryan Gosling movies I've seen. I think those are the only things I've seen Ryan Gosling do. So he's not an actor I particularly care that much about, but he deserves the Oscar for Barbie. Well, the reason they don't do it, Lipstick Queen, is because they want to act. They want to do shit. Like they love their craft. They want to act. They want to write. They want to direct. They want to make shit. It's the same reason why Stephen King still writes novels. Stephen King doesn't have to write another book for as long as he lives, but he loves doing it. So like celebrities, they keep acting because they want to keep acting. The Rolling Stones could have retired 40 years ago. Should have retired 30 years ago. But they keep doing tours because that's what they want to do. It's what they live for. Think they need the attention? I mean, kinda. One wish was for hot dogs to get the recognition they deserve. Who are my favorite male and female actors? I don't really have favorite actors, to be honest, Keisha. They're not. It's not really something I pay much attention to. During COVID and how they all suddenly became. I mean, yeah, like there's definitely a sense, like there's definitely a certain degree of them. They want to entertain people. My read my real wish. I have to sleep, but I'm happy for the smiles, and I will see you tomorrow for my birthday. And my one wish is for you to please send scrape your hair. I'm not sending anyone my hair, Jenna. I'll work on the hot dog. I'll work on the hot dog thing, but no to my hair. I'm curious if I've seen any other. Yeah, Notebook. I'm curious if I've watched anything else that Gosling's done, but no, it looks like it is just Notebook and Crazy Stupid Love. Yep, just those two things. I hate other people's hair. Yeah, cut my hair with hot dogs. Jenna's comment about wanting her appendix back keeps posting at the bottom of the chat. I'm on live chat, so I don't see it. I saw it earlier, but I only saw it the once. I guess probably because I'm on live chat. I'm gonna blow my nose and use the washroom. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Hey, Vo. Hey, Val. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Yes, I do have 2 chairs in my room. Good night, Jenna. Toaster-shaped bath bomb. It's just going to be a toaster, isn't it? You want me to drop a? You want me to drop a toaster in my bath? Diablo chair? I have not. I just had to pee, trailer. So yes, everything came out fine. I wasn't taking a dump. It was just a pee. I just had to urinate. It was number 1. I also had to blow my nose. Exactly. Yes, I did have to blow my nose as well. Guys take 20 minutes to do business. I mean, I tend to. Yes, I washed my hands. I do tend to take my time when I'm pooping. What do men take so long? Because we got big poops. What will it take to get me into the hot tub? Not happening. Depends on the number of milkshakes. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I just take a few minutes just to make sure that everything's out. You know, like in some cases, it's like, I just want to take an extra few minutes to make sure that everything is definitely out. Can't be too careful, right? Probably the only person going with a jacuzzi in their bedroom. I would say 100% not happening, PK. It just doesn't feel like it'd be comfortable. It just doesn't seem like it'd be comfortable to do. All right. Not a whole lot, Keisha. Brief chats here and there when I go down to microwave my dinner. Can I please rent the hot tub? I'm very cold. I mean, it's not just that, Corma or Lipstick Queen. I don't know. It's just, it seems like it wouldn't be particularly comfortable to me. Just not something I'm interested in doing. You know what I do kind of want to do, though? Trivia? Yeah, I probably should do another trivia. I probably should do another trivia night soon. Maybe Wednesday. Maybe next Wednesday I'll do a trivia stream again. But anyway, one thing while I don't want to do a hot tub stream, you want to know one thing that I do kind of want to do? I kind of want to play Star Trek. Bought and installed the game Wednesday. Haven't started it yet. Haven't even opened it yet. Or not Wednesday, Tuesday. Bought it and installed it Tuesday night. I still haven't even opened the game yet. Got OBS installed so I can record it. I pronounce open. Open. Should make sure it runs again. It'll run well. Believe me, this computer, like this laptop, is good. So it is a bit loud. I will say that. What is OBS? It is a. It's just for like recording games. So like it's like a streaming app. So yeah, you can sort of record yourself playing games on it. Yeah, it is. It is on the loud side. I will say that this laptop is on the loud side, even more than this one. Like whenever I've got a game like Dynasty Warriors, whenever I've got Dynasty Warriors running, it gets surprisingly loud. Shouldn't pick up on my mic though. Do you have to share yourself when you game online? You don't have to. And for my Let's Plays, I don't. Like whenever I'm streaming gaming, like whenever I stream myself playing Our Life, for example, for that I will show myself. When I'm just recording a Let's Play for Star Trek Resurgence, that I'm not going to bother showing myself on screen. Cornwall walking tour, yeah. Cornwall's boring. So, hey, Super Chat Cat. Nah, Cornwall's boring. There's nothing to show. And I feel weird. I just always feel uncomfortable recording in public. Too insecure. In my case, it's like I want to. In my case, like the reason I don't have myself on camera for those Let's Plays is because I want to show the game. Like I don't want my face covering up portions of the game screen. Is what it comes down to for me. YouTube celebrity. I'm even on Cornwall's Wikipedia article yet. I'm listed on Cornwall's Wikipedia article as a notable person. For some friggin' reason. Because some weirdo. Might make a mask. That would be fun. VTuber, like there's VTubers, people who use like anime avatars. That's a popular thing. A mask would be fun as well. But my high school yearbook didn't predict that. No, I don't think my high school yearbook predicted anything for me. It's likely to be on Cornwall Wiki. Did Wikipedia exist when I graduated? What year did Wikipedia debut? 2001. So it actually, all right. So it did exist. Wikipedia did exist when I was still in high school. I feel like it took a couple years before it really sort of became well known. It was 2004, so 2004 or 2005 when I first heard about it. I think 2000, no, one of those, yeah. Probably 2004. I think it was 2004 when I first heard about Wikipedia. She does not fart Garfunkel. I don't think I will be telling her about it. News travels slow to Cornwall. I mean, I think it's more just, Wikipedia didn't like instantly become the biggest site on the internet. It took a little bit of time for it to grow, and I don't know. I wasn't quite as online then as I am. Well, I mean, I suppose. I don't know. It's just like I just didn't hear about it. I just didn't see anything on it. I didn't see anything on the websites that I went to. Like I didn't see any of the websites that I went to. I didn't see any of them talk about Wikipedia. So, and I didn't really pay much attention to news either. What did I care about in 2001? I would have been 16, so getting my dick wet. Didn't use the plagiarize. No, nope. I heard about it from a guy at work at my first job. Pretty sure. Was it successful? Yeah. Yeah, I had a girlfriend that I didn't actually particularly like, but it was a girlfriend. So you graduated in 2001? Yeah, I graduated 2004. Yeah, I know it's a mean thing to say. It's just like I didn't really like her. I was just dating her for the sake of having a girlfriend. But I know what she's doing today. I know she's got kids. Um, I don't really know what she's doing, but I know she does have kids. They are not mine. Having kids sounds awful. I know. I agree. Only benefit is you have someone to pay your retirement when you're 85. I'm a millennial. Retirement's not going to be an option for me. It's where a kid comes in handy. I mean, a kid when... Here's the thing. Gen Z, they're even more fucked than we are, than millennials are. Like, you think today's kids are going to be able to afford to take care of their parents? Hell no, they can't afford to take care of themselves. They can't afford to get out of their parents' homes. Can work to death? Yeah. It's what capitalism demands. Is your kid's an influencer? You graduated 2018? Man, you're a child, Vanna. You're just a wee baby. Irony is how the original thought around capitalism increased leisure. Yep. Will there be another revolution? Hard to say, but I don't know how you avoid it. The wealth gap has gotten beyond danger levels. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to head out. Live stream work? No, I'm not live streaming on my job. That is not an option, Zach. Here you go. I mean, we don't take calls. They're like calls don't come in. Like in theory, yes, we're on the phones, but calls don't come in. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'll be back tomorrow for Jenna's birthday. Fair enough, Keisha. Fair enough. I look forward to that. You picking it Saturday? Not yet. How do I plan to increase viewership? I don't. My viewership is not getting any better. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having 36 viewers per stream. It is what it is. I'm making actual money. I've got a job where I make actual money, so this works as just something fun to do each night. Anyway, good night, everybody.